Good evening and welcome to Turf Moor, where Burnley face Southampton in a crucial Premier League game. Burnley against Southampton. We kick off at 7:45. The Clarets drew 1-1 at West Ham on Sunday. Wout Weghorst got his second goal for the club. Valuable point for the Clarets. Mike Jackson is interim manager again tonight. He'll be helped by Academy director Paul Jenkins, goalkeeping coach Connor King and club captain Ben Mee. Ashley Westwood was carried off during the first half of that draw at the London Stadium. Better news today, he's had a successful ankle injury, but he will miss the rest of the season. Josh Brownhill comes in for Westwood, and that is one of two changes for the Clarets. Connor Roberts comes in for Matt Lowton. Jay Rodriguez makes his 200th league appearance for Burnley tonight. He had a spell at St Mary's early in his career, and he won his only England cap there. Today, he plays up front alongside Weghorst. For Southampton, they beat Arsenal 1-0 on Saturday with a goal from Jan Bednarak. Ex-Celtic keeper Fraser Forster was the hero with a series of fine saves. England midfielder James Ward-Prowse makes his 300th Premier League appearance tonight. So the team news in full for you, starting with the Clarets. Those two changes, Roberts for Lowton, and an enforced change, unfortunately, Brownhill for Westwood. Everybody at Burnley Football Club wishes Ashley Westwood well. News today, slightly better. He's had a good, successful surgery, and he's certainly going to be on the mend. Nick Pope in goal then, Connor Roberts at right back, Charlie Taylor at left back, Nathan Collins and skipper James Tarkowski in the centre. Dwight McNeil, Jack Cork, Josh Brownhill, Maxwell Cornet in midfield. Cork, of course, played two spells at Southampton. Up front, another former Saint, Jay Rodriguez, alongside scorer from Sunday, Wout Weghorst. Rodriguez, his 200th Burnley League appearance tonight. On the bench, Wayne Hennessy, Matt Lowton, Ashley Barnes, Dale Stevens, Aaron Lennon, Phil Bardsley, Matty Vidra, Kevin Long, and a new name for everybody, wearing 46, Dara Costello. He's done really well for the under-23s. In recent months, 10 goals since December, and his reward is a place in the matchday squad. For Southampton, Fraser Forster in goal. They play 3-4-3. Jan Valery's in the centre-back role alongside Liancos, a young Brazilian, Jan Bednarak, who scored on Saturday. Midfield four of Kyle Walker-Peters on the right-hand side, now an England international. Romain Perrault, left-hand side. James Ward-Prowse, Oriol Romano in the centre. Front three of Stuart Armstrong. Armando Broja was very impressive in the game at St Mary's. Mohamed El Nunasi, and on the bench, Caballero, the former Man City, Chelsea keeper, Shane Long, Adam Armstrong was at Blackburn last season, Shay Adams, Nathan Redmond, Tino Livramento, who played really well at St Mary's, Mohamed Salisu, Nathan Teller, Ibrahima Diallo. So that's the team news for you. 2-2 at St Mary's. Cornet scored the first and last goals in the game. Livramento and Broja for the Saints. Here last season, ex-Claret Danny Ings got the only goal in a 1-0 Southampton win. It was right at the start of the season, if you remember. Our referee tonight, Stuart Atwell. Mike Dean is on VAR. Just to recap that team news for you, Connor Roberts for Matt Lowton. And the sad news, obviously, Ashley Westwood carried off on Sunday. In comes Josh Brownhill. Word on Josh Brownhill, he's on 9 yellow cards. He's got to avoid a booking tonight. It's the 32nd game of the season. If he's booked tonight, he will miss the next 2. It's his 10th yellow card. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Dave Wilson alongside me on Clarets Plus. Good evening, Dave. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks, Phil.
Gotta say, good performance on Sunday.
It was, yeah. I mean, West Ham looked a little leggy from their triumphs in the Europa League from midweek, which I think helped Burnley ease into the game a bit more. We did create chances just as West Ham did. Nick Pope had an absolutely fantastic game down there. Some really great saves.
I love that save from Issa Diop.
Oh, it's
except I got my right and left mixed up.
Yeah, it's a brilliant.
Good of you not to mention that before now.
We've seen him pull off those kinds of stuff. It's his reach. He's such a big guy, and in those situations, I think it really helps him.
It's behind him, isn't it?
Yeah,
he's no right to save it.
Yeah, it's it almost kind of reminds me of that David Seaman save many years ago, where he's essentially pulling it.
Yes, against Sheffield United.
Back out of the goal.
Yeah.
And he's saving the first half as well from, I think it was Bowen.
Yes.
It was headed right into the top corner. Really great save. Again, just shows the size of the guy, the reach of the guy, and that's
he's
why,
a top keeper, isn't he? He's a top keeper.
Yeah, that's exactly why he's our number one and has been for the past few seasons, and that's why he's in and around the England squad.
Yeah, he's a modest lad as well, isn't he? Because we compared it to the Gordon Banks save long before your time, Dave. I know 1970 in Mexico, and he said no, Banks was better than that.
Yeah, I mean
he's a modest lad, I think.
He's absolutely the type to play it down. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, he's the sort to keep his head down, keep going, and pull off more of those types of saves, because he's certainly capable of it.
It's been a strange old week, hasn't it? But I've got to say, the spirit looks good in the camp.
It certainly does. I mean, myself and the media team, we're doing bits and pieces with the lads in the week, and if there's any perceptions that the lads are feeling down because of where they are in the league, it's absolutely not.
Yes.
They know it's a big task in hand.
Yeah.
But they are professionals. They're here to give 110%. They're here to be a group. They're here to to work well with each other. And you certainly get the feeling that is still the case, because they have been doing that for the past few seasons.
Yes.
They are a tight-knit unit, and they're more than capable of getting us out of these situations, which they have done in the past. I mean, I know after Everton's result midweek, not ideal, last minute equaliser, and the way the goal went in,
yes, it's a scruffy old goal, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly scruffy. Yes, as I say, that wasn't ideal, but I certainly back these lads and their attitude to go on and do their best to get out of this situation.
Yeah, Jack Cork and Matt Lowton did a bit ICS press on Tuesday, and they were very positive, very, very positive, very much on the front foot. Well,
I think Mike Jackson put it well in the press conference that he did in the preview to this game, that you have to believe that you can get out of it.
Absolutely, and we're not skirting away from the issue by any means. Sean Dyche was fantastic for the club, a marvellous 9.5 years, 2 promotions, 7 seasons in the Premier League. But what has happened, and we are now moving on.
Well, that's it. You put it right there. Fantastic achievement, but the task in hand is trying to stay in the Premier League, and that's what our team, our lads, have to concentrate on now, and that's what they'll be doing tonight.
Big night for a youngster, Dara Costello. I know you've seen a little bit of him when we've covered the under-23s, when we've done live streams. Must be a massive night for a 19-year-old.
Oh, absolutely. Any under-23s player that's involved in first team and certainly Premier League football, it's going to be a huge occasion for him. A night that he's going to remember, and just going on the 23s, they have been really, really good this season.
Yeah, absolutely. 5 on the spin now. 5 wins on the spin.
Still in with a chance of the playoffs.
Yep.
So do tune into some of the live streams that we're putting out of the home games. I believe there's one on Monday.
There is
this week.
Thanks for the reminder. Yeah,
just
cheers.
plugging it there.
Yeah, they're away tomorrow at Stoke. We'll have Twitter coverage on that, social media coverage on that. Do need to win at Stoke, I think, to keep those playoff dreams alive, and they play Liverpool in the Lancashire Senior Cup final, so plenty to look forward to, and Dara's been a big part in their recent success, and well done to him tonight for being involved. Word on Ashley Westwood. We were there, didn't look great, but there's some better news today, Dave.
Yeah, well, as you mentioned earlier, he's I believe that we've said that he has had surgery, and hopefully now the only way is up. It's obviously
exactly.
It's not going to be easy. But we'll see what we get in terms of time scales and that.
Yes.
Hopefully he's back sooner than we expect. But yeah, absolutely, we wish him well, because it was a nasty injury, as we saw. But yeah, we wish the lad well, and I tell you, all the lads as well, they've been fantastic, wishing him well too.
Yes, so. Absolutely. Yeah, and he'll be back stronger. We'll have a word with Westy at some stage on his recovery and get you all that news. Listen to the crowd, certainly a good atmosphere here, getting behind the team. Burnley against Southampton. Here are the teams. For Burnley, Nick Pope in goal, Connor Roberts in at right back, Charlie Taylor at left back, Nathan Collins and skipper James Tarkowski in the centre. In midfield, Dwight McNeil, former Saint, Jack Court, Josh Brownhill, Maxwell Cornet. Up front, Wout Weghorst, scorer on Sunday, alongside another former Saint, Jay Rodriguez, his 200th league appearance for the Clarets tonight. On the bench for Burnley, Wayne Hennessy, Matt Lowton, Ashley Barnes, Dale Stevens, Errol Lennon, Phil Bardsley, Matty Vidra, Kevin Long and youngster Dara Costello. First time in the 20 for him, a 19-year-old former Galway United forward. He's involved in the matchday squad tonight. For Southampton, Fraser Forster, England keeper, in goal. Out of contract in the summer. They're desperate to get that sorted very quickly now. Jan Valery, Lianco, Jan Bednarak, all in centre defence. Midfield four, Kyle Walker-Peters right-hand side, Romain Perreault left-hand side, James Ward-Prowse, Oriol Romo in the centre. Front three, Stuart Armstrong, Armando Broja, Mohamed El Younisi. On the bench for the Saints, Willie Caballero, Shane Long, Adam Armstrong, former Blackburn striker, Shay Adams, Nathan Redmond, Tino Livramento, Mohamed Salisu, Nathan Teller, Ibrahima Diallo. Our referee tonight is Stuart Atwell. Big night at Turf Moor. Games don't come bigger than this. Burnley are 4 points behind Everton. Everton go to Anfield on Sunday. Burnley entertain Wolves here. Still very much on for Burnley, but they'll want a result tonight. Nick Pope just going around all the players. Cameraman following him around. It's big for Burnley. Spirits are good, and they'll want to get a result tonight. Burnley in claret and blue. Southampton away strip. Yellow shirts, blue trim, blue shorts, yellow socks. Ward-Prowse, the Southampton captain. James Tarkowski, of course, for Burnley. Jack Cork across to shake hands with James Ward-Prowse. They'll know each other from Cork's days at Southampton. In fact, Ward-Prowse made his Premier League debut. It's his 300th Premier League appearance tonight. He made his debut way back in 2012 at the Etihad, and that was Jay Rodriguez's Premier League debut too. Almost set for kick-off. Night football at Turf Moor is always special. Plenty of noise here.
Yeah, fantastic atmosphere so far. Great reception for the lads as they came out.
Southampton will get us underway, attacking the Jimmy Mack end. You always need to start well, but I feel Burnley need to start well tonight. Stuart Atwell just about ready. Watch Southampton's wing-backs tonight. All the players take a knee. It's applauded by the crowd. And on the next whistle, we will be underway. Massive night at Turf Moor. We are underway. Ball forward immediately. Won by Collins. Brozier was on the chase. Tarkowski on the volley away. Romeo just to help it on for Ward-Prowse. Just hooks it on for Walker-Peters. Just watch Walker-Peters get forward today. Looking to take on his man. That's a poor ball in the end. Having praised him, he put in a poor cross in the end.
Yeah, bright start. Straight on the front foot, Southampton.
They'll attack, I think, Dave, here.
Absolutely.
Here's McNeil, just leaves it for Court. Decent ball forward for Rodriguez to chase. Forster to it first. Out of favour, Forster. It seemed to be his contract was running down. They brought in Caballero on a free agent. McCarthy was injured. And he's just been simply sensational in recent weeks. Here's Pope. Burnley have had joy here before. It's 5 wins against Southampton in the Premier League. 3 of those have come here at Turf Moor. Court to win that. Here's McNeil. Might need a bit of support here. McNeil battling away. Cork to help him. Here's Brownhill. Stabs it wide for Roberts. Touch back for Collins. Collins digs one out. Should be an easy one for Bednarak. Tries to head it away. Ward-Prowse back for Romelo. And he just come away from two here. Good skill. He wins himself a throw. Left-hand side for Southampton. Really good noise at Turf Moor. No doubting that the crowd would get behind the lads.
Yeah, I think
that's exactly what they're doing. Sorry, Dave.
Last time we were here, obviously, for the Everton game, brilliant atmosphere, and it really does push the lads to go that step further.
It's back for Forster. Rodriguez to put him under pressure. It's a decent ball from the big keeper. Headed on by Walker-Peters. Tarkowski to win the next one. Here's Brownhill. Cornet just caught in possession, but Burnley win it back through Brownhill. There's Faircourt, good from Burnley. Left-hand side with Charlie Taylor. Looking to try and go down the line. Wins himself a throw. Certainly Burnley on the front foot. Desperate to start well. Here's Cornet. Looks talking into the middle. That's ballooned up off Walker-Peters. Fallery, sorry, and that will be a Burnley throw. Taken quickly. Back to Taylor. Taylor to use Tarkowski here. On for Collins. Collins goes wide for Roberts. Roberts back to his keeper. Safety first. Pope with a long ball forward. Looking for Rodriguez. Flick on comes from the defender. Tied it up by Walker-Peters. Back to his keeper. Interesting, Southampton lost 6-0 at home to Chelsea on a day when it could have been more but for Forster, and then went to beat Arsenal last weekend 1-0. Sort of typical Premier League, that. There's McNeil. On for Roberts. Interesting how those two work together. Cork uses Tarkowski. Wide for Taylor to just check his stride to get there. Taylor for Tarkowski. Burnley certainly got the wide men high up. Back again for Brownhill. Tarkowski will leave it. Will he for his keeper? Not this time. Brozier was interested. Here's Collins. Armstrong comes to him. McNeil, oh, it's a poor ball. Cut out. Perot cut that out. Romeo looking to get that forward. Decent ball for Brozier. Skipped past one challenge, but Brownhill wins the ball. Here's Court. Court looking ahead. It's McNeil. That's unfortunate. Ward-Prowse will start an attack. Wide for Walker-Peters. Taylor goes to him. Back for Ward-Prowse. Decent ball in. Headed away by Tarkowski. And he's fouled Cornet with the out ball. Runs into trouble. Kept it in play. Walker-Peters driving forward. Vekhorst trying to get back at him. Taylor's won it. And that's going to be a Southampton throw.
Yeah, just thinking we need to settle in the game. A couple of moments there where we've just given the ball away a bit sloppily. Yeah, get those out of our system quickly.
Walker-Peters with the throw. Yeah, it's one ball forward that hit a Burnley colleague and ballooned back for Ward-Prowse, which was a touch awkward. Here's Walker-Peters, just got a trip here from Cornet. It'll be a free kick. Ivory Coast International helps him up. A whole load of players today have got one cap for England, which is incredible. Forster and Rodriguez made their debuts on the same day against Chile. Walker-Peters has got the one cap. It's going to be delivery from Ward-Prowse. He just about takes everything. Right on that right-hand side. Bednarak's up. Plenty of danger in there. It's swung in. Burnley to win the first header. They have. It's not away, though. Win the second header. Brownhill hits it on. Burnley should clear here. Vekhorst with a nice touch on to find McNeil. McNeil looking early. Couldn't keep it in play. It's a little unfortunate. Brownhill had made the run. McNeil on his right-hand side just couldn't find the ball. Perot with the throw. Left-hand side. French under-21 international. Former Nice player. Just gone into the other half. Gets it back. Looking to spread it full-back to full-back, and it's a decent ball for Walker-Peters, and Southampton bomb on here. Walker-Peters into the box now, on his left foot, and skies it. Southampton want a corner, and the referee says yes.
Yeah, it's a really nice ball from Perot over to the switch on the other side. A couple of chances there from Southampton, just sailed over.
He's been heavily involved, Walker-Peters, hasn't he? Seems to just get a bit of space on that far side, trying to use the wing-backs. Yeah, and Burnley dealt with it. Got the block in. Ward-Prowse across to take the corner. Everybody back for Burnley. Defending to do here. Plenty of movement in and around there. But they've got to try and win the first header here. Header on target. And wide. Oh, just wide it was. Whoa, Romeo. Whoa. That wasn't far away. Whoa. Just got a bit of a free header there. Free run, didn't he? I think Burnley thought he wasn't coming for the corner. Yeah, he was staying on the D.
That's a huge let-off for the Clarets. Nobody anywhere near Romeo there. Free header. He should be hitting the back of the net there.
It's a nice little idea, isn't it? You know, make out you're waiting for the ball that drops for you and make a late run into the box. Manco just to help that on. Cornet gets back here and wins it. Taylor to win the next ball. Oh, it's a poor pass. It's a chance for Brozier here. Collins trying to stay with him. Touch back inside. Helped on here for Armstrong. Block from Burnley. Still not away. Will be now. Oh, it was an awful ball. Burnley haven't settled yet. Here's Romeo. Touch back here for Valerie. Crowd trying to get behind them. Just a poor back pass. Brozier really didn't make the most of it. It's back with Forster. Forster looking here for the left wing back. Perot wasn't going to reach that. And it's a Burnley throw. And that'll just settle the nerves a little. See the Taylor ball here. It's on his right-hand side. Didn't look comfortable with the ball at his right foot. In the end, Burnley just about did enough. Maybe just not settling into the game as they'd like yet. Here's Taylor, chance for him to run forward with the ball now. What's he got ahead of him? Vekhorst comes short, looking to hold his man off. Touch back for Brownhill, a little bit behind Taylor. Here's Tarkowski. We've played 8 minutes. It's Burnley 0, Southampton 0. Great ball from the skipper. Back inside here for Cork. On for McNeil. McNeil, Romeo getting close to him. Here's Collins. Uses Roberts. Roberts to come forward now, trying to get a ball into the middle. Deflected out for a throw.
Yeah, that's better from Burnley. He's trying to work our way down this right-hand side.
Certainly getting bodies in the box. As Roberts was trying to get that in. Cornet joined the front two.
I think we just really do need to settle into the game, settle the nerves.
Here's McNeil. Just on that right-hand side, heavy touch, and that's gone behind for a goal kick. I think he was waiting for support on his inside. Goal kick for the visitors. Forster with it. Centre-backs go short. Forster's going to kick it long, I think. Burnley play Wolves here on Sunday. That's a 2 o'clock kick-off. Forster with the kick. Just on Sunday, Everton go to Liverpool after the Burnley game. Forster with the kick. Brozier wins a good header there. Taylor to win the next ball. Turns against Walker-Peters. It's ballooned up, surely offside. Flag goes up. Took a little while for the linesman to flag, which was a bit of a worry. Tarkowski just trying to have a word with the defence. Pope will take the free kick. Looking long here for Cornet. Header won by Jan Valerie. Just to edit it out of play. Normally a right back, but at right centre back. First game was Arsenal and went well. It was their first clean sheet for a while. It's back for Taylor. Uses Tarkowski. Tarkowski might have to use his keep it now. Nice little turn in his own half. Burnley will win the ball here. Here's Rodriguez. He's got options right-hand side. Uses McNeil. McNeil for Roberts. He'll come inside McNeil. Will he have a shot? He will. It's blocked. Good work from the defender. The Brazilian's gone down. He's not going to get the game stopped. He blocked it with his head. Here's Roberts. Collins. Wide for Brownhill. Good from Burnley. Brownhill inside for Roberts. Can he ship it on? Looks to have a shot. Oh, the goal! Oh, what a finish from Connor Roberts! His first goal for Burnley, and it's an absolute dream. What a finish with his left foot. We've played 11 minutes. Burnley've got the lead, and it's an absolute peach from Connor Roberts. Burnley 1, Southampton 0.
What a finish that is. I was just about to say about Dwight cutting inside, having the confidence to get his head down and get a shot away. And Connor Roberts has done the exact same thing there. Absolutely brilliant strike. Bends it round, finds that far corner, and Foster's got no chance.
He's not saving that, is he? It's right in the corner. Wow, that is a finish. Got the nod above Matt Lowton. And he's got the opener. It is a fantastic finish. Dare I say it, with his wrong foot, Dave.
Yeah, brilliant technique. Opens his body up well. As I say, finds the corner. Forster just can't get anywhere near it. Great scenes there with the celebrations.
Wow. That is some goal. If you need a goal to settle the nerves, that's done it.
That is exactly what we need at the moment.
Whoa. The crowd haven't quite settled down from that. The reverberations might go all the way to Goodison Park. Here's Roberts. Rodriguez to flick on. Fekos to try and win it. Lianco with a spectacular clearance into the sky. Romeo to win the next one. There's Brownhill. Aggression and energy. Lianco back to his keeper. They kept a clean sheet against Arsenal. They haven't kept a clean sheet tonight. What a finish from Connor Roberts. Cornet to win this, win the next ball. Here's McNeil. Oh, brilliant stuff through the middle. Helps it on to Vegos. Can he finish it? Look at him take it on right-footed. It's a save from Forster. Did well, the Dutchman. Took his time. But it was Forster in the end with the block with his body. Good play. Really good play from McNeil to set him up. Good save in the end from Forster.
It's unlucky. I think he does quite well with his touch to get round and commit the defender. Just doesn't quite slip under Forster's body there.
Great effort. Now then, Burnley have brightened up here. The goals helped, obviously. Cornet battling away. Romeo just helps it on for Stuart Armstrong. They'll get numbers forward. Perrault trying to join him. Great interception from Roberts. Here's Valerie on for Romeo. On in turn for Bednarak. Here's Stuart Armstrong. Cries have come on Burnley. Ward-Prowse, Romeo. Uses Stuart Armstrong again, and wide for Perrault. Young Frenchman comes inside. Uses Armstrong again. Former Celtic man, looking to get a cross in. Dangerous ball in there, headed away by Tarkowski. Here's Jan Valerie. Uses Ward-Prowse, back again for Valerie. Driving forward on that right-hand side. Here's Romeo, the former Chelsea player. Bit of room for Stuart Armstrong again through the middle. Burnley won it through Brownhill. Here's Lianco to tidy up. Gets it back again. Lianco looking to go for Walker-Peters here. Well won. And there's a flag up for offside. And that'll just calm things down a little bit for Burnley.
Yeah, that is absolutely going to settle the nerves. Fantastic goal from Roberts. And we've looked like we're a lot more confident in the game now.
Goal of the season contender, Dave, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think Max is going to have a few things to say about that. But yeah, certainly one that will be shortlisted.
You'll be clipping that later. Nick Pope with the free kick. 15 minutes on the watch. Burnley leading by a goal to nil. Lianco heads it backwards. Certainly the crowd thought there was a push on Rodriguez. Court takes it down. Nice ball. Helped on for Rodriguez. Cornet wide for Taylor. Does he go for the early cross here? Trying to make progress down that left wing. Trying to whip in a ball. It's blocked by the defender. Walker-Peters tidies up nicely. and he's looking to drive forward now. Romeo just gives too much of it to Cork. Cork nice and tidy, uses the scorer Roberts, cries of shoot. Not really from there, I don't think. Here's McNeil, will get it on his left foot, I think. Can he deliver across? Oh, he can, towards the back post. Burnley have won it. Will it fall for Roberts again? Oh, what a save from Forster. Rodriguez with the block, Cork in there. And it will be clear. Somehow Burnley didn't score in there. It's all down to Forster.
Wow, that's an incredible save. Absolutely brilliant save from Forster. Made himself as big as possible there.
Here's Cornet driving through here into the box, looking to Buchanan man, cleared by Lianco. Burnley wonder how they've not scored in that passage of play. Here's Taylor to revitalise Burnley. Taylor looking to take men on, uses Cornet. Cornet thought about dinking a cross in. It's blocked by Romeo. Is it going out for a corner? He's trying to stop it now. It has. Corner for Burnley. Oh, it's gone goal kick. Must have had a touch off Taylor last of all. And we're going to see a replay now. I think it's Weghorst that's denied. Wins the first header. Comes back to him. Yes, yeah. Weghorst, real safe. It was Rodriguez, is it? Yeah. Sorry, Rodriguez.
Yeah, Weghorst just knocks it back inside. It's fallen to Jay, and oh, what a save that is.
It's a super save, isn't it? 126 appearances for Southampton, 35 goals for them, scored for Southampton against Burnley in FA Cup tie, and he very nearly scored for Burnley against Southampton there. Real save from Forster. Burnley wonder why they're not more than one up, perhaps. It's been a real start to the game. It's back with Lianco. In the side, Lianco after an hamstring injury that's kept him out for 2 or 3 months. Bednarak. Lianco. Certainly a good start from Burnley. Roberts to win this, heads it away. McNeil inside nicely for Cork. Cork looking forward here for Cornet. Cornet just trying to hold his man off. He thought he was fouled. Referee didn't agree. Here's Walker-Peters. Those situations, you've got to get on with it in a way. It's back again for Ward-Prowse. Wide again on that right-hand side. Men in the middle. Southampton elect to go backwards for the minute. Here's Lianco. Bednarak. Stuart Armstrong. Lianco once more. Patient stuff. Ward-Prowse to help it on. Walker-Peters. Again for Ward-Prowse. Burnley going to be careful in those situations. Gets the ball into the middle. Easy one for Pope. He falls on it. I mean, the only reason Burnley aren't 2 ahead is Fraser Forster, Dave.
Yeah, as we were saying before, unbelievable save. But, you know, every credit to Burnley for coming into the game more now at this stage. Looking a lot more confident on the ball and starting to create some chances.
Here's Brownhill. Trying to step away from Brozier. I thought he was fouling him, and the referee does agree. Ironic cheers from the Burnley fans. Had a bit of a nibble, Brozier, for sort of 5 yards. And in the end, I think Stuart Atwell thought too much. Burnley free kick. Tarkowski with it. Certainly Weghorst in the game more. That's noticeable. Here's Rodriguez. Back for Taylor. Taylor to spread it for the scorer, Connor Roberts. His first goal for Burnley. And what a goal it was. Here's McNeil looking to try and feed Cork. McNeil will battle and win the header. It's Weghorst back from McNeil. Defender comes across. McNeil inside here. Good cover though from Perot. Just had a bit of pace there, the Frenchman. It's a corner. Great work from McNeil. Wow, fantastic from Dwight McNeil.
Yeah, he's looked more and more confident as the game's gone on. Really good work from him there.
Corner. Cornet with it. Tarkowski, Collins, back post. Cork on the keeper. Cornet will go deep, I think, here. They're all stacked up beyond the back post. Collins gone near post now, though. Swung in. Forster with a punch away. Collins to win the next header. It's left for the keeper. Burnley need to get back here. Nobody stayed up for Southampton. Rolls it out in the end for Walker-Peters. Here's Valerie. Weghorst trying to get back at him. Valerie's done well. Skip past 2. Good challenge in the end from Tarkowski. No nonsense. Rodriguez battling away, keeps possession. Gets it back here. Here's Tarkowski, looking to spread it for Roberts. Knows where Roberts is. It's a fantastic diagonal. Roberts for Brownhill, giving a bit to do. Back for Roberts, on again. Can Brownhill win this? He can! Driving down the right. Looks to get the ball in the middle. Will it fall for Weghorst? Touch on. Keeper will come and collect. Maybe wish he'd shot there, perhaps. Tried to touch it on Weghorst. Great play from Brownhill.
Yeah, I think this is that's a fantastic pass from Brownhill, because Connor Roberts was bombing on the overlap. A more obvious pass to slip Connor in, but he's picked out Weghorst really well there. And Wout just couldn't quite get his feet in order to get a shot away.
Here's Forster with the kick. Tarkowski wins a towering header. McNeil trying to take it down, wins it. Rodriguez hooks it on here for Weghorst. Just going to be touched back to his keeper by Lianco. Brazilian. Playing that sweeper role. Here's Bednarak. Halfway through the first half. Burnley leading by 1-0. Burnley 1, Southampton 0. Helped on here for Walker-Peters. Seen so much of the ball already. Tarkowski to win the header. Cork uses Taylor. Taylor for Weghorst. Touchdown for Brownhill. Looking early for Cornet. It's the right idea. Just too much on the ball. It goes out for a throw-in.
Yeah, nice work from Wout to get it down for Brownie then. Just trying to be as quick as possible there. It's unlucky, right idea.
You talked about the spirit in the camp. You know, that's evident. They're certainly on the front foot here.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they certainly do have the right spirit to go into this part of the season where we are and try and get the points on the board. No doubt about that.
There's Mike Jackson. Has managed before. Tranmere and Shrewsbury. Had some success here. Scored in a 3-0 win for Preston at Turf Moor. 1999-2000. Both sides were promoted from the 3rd tier. Walker-Peters with the throw. Header won by Taylor. Weghorst. Oh, it's a heavy touch that. Collins might have to go back to his keeper here. He does. Tidied it up nicely. Hasn't turned 21 yet, Nathan Collins. He's 21 on the day of the Watford game. Won't be celebrating that, he said last week. Valerie to hook that out of play under pressure from Cornet. It's noticeable that Cornet's got licence to get forward, hasn't he, alongside Fountain J-Rod.
Yeah, and you know he needs that. That's how we're going to get the most out of him, really. Same as Dwight.
Here's Taylor looking to get to the byline. Wins the corner. Fantastic. It is a corner this time. Burnley's first of the night. Sorry, second of the night. First on that far side.
I think just back on Max. Just needs a few of those special moments that we know he can produce.
Yeah.
Just to get that confidence up.
Brownhill with the delivery. Swings it in. Header one. Saved by Forster again. Jay Rodriguez. Oh, it's gone wide. Is he at the post, I think? Cornet keeps it in. Wow. How are Burnley not 2 up here? Collins under pressure, loses out. And they'll break here. Collins getting back at it to win it. And it'll break for Roberts. Picks out Cornet. Electrifying start from Burnley. Cornet looking to knock it inside, loses out. Lianco drives with the ball. Wow, I see a replay there. I think Burnley at the woodwork. Slip from Lianco, tidied up by Cork. How are Burnley not more than 1 up here?
Yeah, it's astonishing. Another good save from Forster as well.
Yeah, it looked a good save, didn't it? And then Burnley at the woodwork. Rodriguez trying to get through Ward-Prowse, who's pulled his man back here. Might go in the book here. Che Rodriguez just pulled Walker-Peters back.
I think it might have been the sensible thing for Jay to do there, tactical foul.
Yeah, I think he's getting away without a booking. Cameras on Weghorst, he's been denied. He could have had a hat-trick already, couldn't he? It's Rodriguez header that he saves initially with his forearm. It balloons up, and then there's a header. It's Weghorst, isn't it? Against the woodwork. Couldn't have done any more. Couldn't have done any more, Weghorst there. Burnley giving it away. Breaking forward now is Walker-Peters, on for Brozier. Really well dealt with by Tarkowski. Gets it away. Burnley's worry here is they haven't been able to convert chances. Not really done a lot wrong. It's just Forster's made some fantastic saves, and the woodwork denied Weghorst there. He could have had a hat-trick already. Here's Ward-Prowse. Tries to come on Burnley. Walker-Peters gets a cross in. Always dangerous in there. Roberts with the header away. Stuart Armstrong electing to let it go out for a throw.
Yeah,
Left-hand side.
I'm sure Sky are looking at Forster for man of the match so far.
Might as well give it him now, I think. 3 or 4 really good saves. That was his forearm, I think, to deny. Glancing header from Rodriguez. Perot slowing things down here from the throw-in. You can understand why Southampton would want to do that. Brozier comes short. In the end, Collins just hooks it away. Next ball in. Brozier's done well here, just helps it on. Burnley win it back through McNeil. Good skill from McNeil, looking to feed Weghorst. Weghorst trying to touch it on. McNeil looking for corner. He's got the pace. Forster gets there. Forster, what, good 30 yards outside of his goal. He's got a ball forward here for Brozier. Burnley should tidy up. Bob will have to fall on it. He's got it away. It's not a throw, not a corner. Done well there. It's a throw-in, not a corner. Pope's done ever so well there, sliding out. Forster had to be quick there. I just wonder if he's just hurt himself rushing out for that.
Yeah, another good idea from Dwight there. Look confident again.
He's got a pass in him, hasn't he, Dwight? And you just saw it there, just trying to pick out Cornet. Electrifying start from Burnley. 27 minutes gone. It is 1-0. Connor Roberts with a special goal. Here's Romeo. Uses Perot. Back inside here for Bednarak. Valerie on for Walker-Peters. Walker-Peters is almost a right winger at the minute. Lianco. Bednarak. The pole just helped it on for Perot. Good little spell for Southampton of possession. They've had to withstand a barrage from Burnley. Ball down the line. Brozier won't get that. Elyounoussi tended to be through the middle. Brozier left-hand side, which is interesting. Armstrong just behind them. Burnley goal kick. Mike Jackson will be pleased. Ben Mee alongside him. Goal kick Burnley. Just be a tad concerned. It's not more than 1-0.
Yeah, certainly looking for that second goal. No denying that.
There's Court, wins it, finds Roberts. Roberts looking early here. Oh, it's gone beyond them. Will it fall for a corner here? Comes inside, almost falls on it. Jay Rodriguez can't get a shot away, it's blocked. Well, what an interesting ball that was. The flag's gone up in the end, has it? Oh, I didn't think it was offside. I may be proved wrong. I didn't think that was offside. Burnley lads aren't sure. Oh, maybe. Oh, he's got back, hasn't he? He's not offside, is he, Dave?
Certainly crossing over as that ball's kicked.
No, I think they got back. Never mind. Came to nothing. Perhaps a corner. Burnley would have had a corner. Interestingly, the flag didn't go up immediately. If he wasn't that sure, maybe it shouldn't have gone up at all. Here's Bednarak. Lianco. Defended so well, Southampton, against Arsenal. Although Forster made some fantastic saves on Saturday. Here's Romeo. Sometimes keepers are in the form of their lives, and that applies at the minute to Fraser Forster. He's 34 now. Looked like his time at Southampton was coming to an end. Here's Walker-Peters, taking that down well, comes inside, gets it back off Ward-Prowse. Stuart Armstrong on in turn. Elyounoussi, bit of space, looking for the 1-2 with Brozier. Brozier has a shot, well blocked by Roberts. Corner Southampton. 30 minutes have gone. Corner. Armstrong with it. Burnley have got to defend well here. Armstrong's available again. Gets the cross in deep. It's deep and Pope's got a punch on it. It's a really good punch. I think he's caught his own man, by the way, but he's got it away. Behind for another corner.
Yeah, he's done the safest thing there, Popey. Probably a bit too far out of reach to attempt to catch.
It's right on the extent of his 6-yard box, left-hand side. Did well to get there, quick feet. Another corner here. Burnley have got to see it out. Swung in, win the first header. Oh, it's Romeo again. Now then, Burnley aren't picking Romeo up, are they? He's coming from a long way away, and he's had 2 big chances. Probably Southampton's only chances.
Yeah, that's the second let off for Burnley. The exact same situation as we saw earlier in the half.
Just see where he starts. He's deep, isn't he? And he just gets away from everybody again. Concentrate on the bigger men, perhaps.
He's just lost Dwight, who was marked him there. I mean, there's a bit of a collision with bodies, not making it particularly easy to follow Romeo. But yeah, it's another free header. Southampton will feel that they should have had another goal there. And it just shows that we can't rest on that one goal.
No. Wasn't far away, was he? Maybe he should have scored. Flick on from the defender. Weghorst try and win the next ball. Cornet might win this. Cornet's got available Taylor. Left-hand side flank goes up again. I've got to say, I thought he got the previous one wrong. But you wouldn't do the job for all the Team China, would you? This time I think the indications of Weghorst was offside. Just stunted Burnley's rhythm a little. Romeo wins that. Collins in to win the next ball, but Romeo tidy up here. Southampton getting more possession all of a sudden. Here's Perot. McNeil will go to him. Burnley leading by a goal to 0. Burnley 1, Southampton 0. It's back again with Bednarak. Just uses Romeo. Romeo looking to pick out Walker-Peters again. Taylor makes sure, wins the header. He's almost a right winger, Walker-Peters. Cornet gets it forward for Weghorst. Can he use Cornet again? Looks to. It's cut out just by Valery. He's in the game more, Weghorst, isn't he?
Yeah, his hold-up play is brilliant for us. He's done well there to try and release Max down the left-hand side. But yeah, every time the ball comes into his feet, he's such a big guy. He's ideal for that kind of play.
And no exaggeration, he could have had a hat-trick.
Yeah.
It's Cork. Goes wide for Roberts, gives Roberts a little bit to do here. Left foot on for McNeil. McNeil's been held here. You can't let that continue, the referee. He's certainly, 5-10 yards he seemed to be holding on to Bednarak. He hasn't given the ball back. Get him in the book, referee, come on. The foul and the time wasting. He could have easily gone in the book there. It's back with Tarkowski. Strange old half, because Burnley looked nervous initially and then found a rich vein of form after the goal. Here's Taylor. Spreads it full-back to full-back. Roberts has been heavily involved. He's got the goal, separating the two sides. Uses McNeil, goes inside. McNeil up against Armstrong. Has to use Cork. Cork inside for Collins, can't dally. Brownhill to help it on for Tarkowski. Tarkowski wide here for Roberts. Always available going forward, Roberts. Picks out Weghorst. Weghorst nicely wide for McNeil. On for Cork. High up the pitch here, Cork. Needs a bit of support. Gets it from McNeil. Ball inside's nice for Weghorst. Weghorst on in turn for Brownhill. Cries of shoot. Trying to get a ball in the middle. Couldn't find Weghorst. But good football from Burnley.
Yeah, some nice passing down the right-hand side between McNeil, Cork, Connor. Comes inside to Vout. Plays in Josh, who's looking for that clever ball over the top. Not quite there with the run that was made. And it's probably a long way out to have a dig from.
Here's Perot. Helps it on. Burnley throw. Came off Armstrong last of all. I think Armstrong knew it had. And it'll be a Burnley throw. First goal in the Premier League for Connor Roberts. Did have a few games for Swansea in their relegation season. It's an absolute dream strike, left-footed, cutting inside. Looks to pick out Rodriguez here. Rodriguez back for Brownhill. Brownhill driving forward. Uses Roberts again. Roberts inside nicely. Back again for Roberts. Trying to get it into the middle. Brownhill will retrieve. Great play from Roberts there. Here's Brownhill. Looks for Roberts again. Touch back from McNeil. Oh, it's a great save again from Forster. McNeil hit it well, hasn't scored this season. He was so close there. It's another top save, Dave.
Yeah, fantastic. I feel like Connor Roberts and Fraser Forster are fighting over the man of the match award here.
Yeah.
Because Connor's been brilliant down this right-hand side, creating this, and Forster equal to the shot there. Great save.
Here's Cornet, just going to replace it. A bit nearer the quadrant. Swings it in towards that near post. Not his best this time. McNeil to win it. Taking men on, he's in a crowd. Looks to try and hook it forward. Haven't got it quite away yet, Southampton. There's Weghorst, and he'll go back to his keeper. Safety first, Burnley can regroup. It's gone wide for Taylor. Taylor going to get a long ball forward here. He's looking for McNeil, who's operating left-hand side for the minute. Up against Valerie. Valerie battling away with it. McNeil's done well, trying to swing in across. Helped out by Rodriguez. Can he keep it in play? Just about, I think, but only for the benefit of Southampton, who hook it away. Here's Tarkowski, picks out his man. Just held up a little Taylor. Caught back for Tarkowski. A little bit behind Roberts, but he'll get there. Cries have come on. Pope with the clearance. Burnley leading here. Burnley leading here by a goal to nil. Here's Weghorst. Forward again for Weghorst, but can't reach that one. Foul here. Southampton have got themselves a free kick. Armstrong. Court with a thumbs up. Is he going in the book here? Cork. Little bit surprised Court went in the book. And Bednarak didn't. It's a sliding challenge. Not a great deal in it. Just caught his man, I think. Was a foul.
Yeah, it was just always stretching there. He wasn't quite going to get anything on the ball.
No, it's certainly a foul, isn't it? Ward-Prowse looking to pick a man out here. Is there too much on it? They've kept it in play. No, they haven't. Ingenious from Ward-Prowse, but Brozier couldn't keep it in play. Just struggling to understand how Burnley haven't got another goal here. It's all about Fraser Forster and his abilities. And that looked a good save again from McNeil. To his left-hand side, McNeil hit it well. Tarkowski to help it on. Taylor looking to dig one out for Weghorst. Jumps with Leanco. Here's Bednarak. Centre circle. Will go back to his keeper. Chase for Weghorst. Here's Bednarak once more. Inside Romeo. He's had a couple of chances from corners. Valerie. Down the line for Walker-Peters. Maybe 6 minutes to half-time. Walker-Peters under pressure does well in the end. Finds Romeo sitting deep between the centre-backs. Bednarak, Leanco. Just wonder if Burnley can keep this up for 90 minutes. It's been frantic. Cries have come on Burnley. Here's Perrault. Burnley leading by a goal to nil. Armstrong looking for the ball through the middle. It's a chase for Collins. He wanted it to go out of play, and it has. Could be a Burnley goal kick, applauded by Tarkowski. I just wonder if we're going to have a break in play here for Ramadan. Just allow a couple of the Southampton players just to take food and a drink on board.
Yeah, one of our academy coaches, Irfan Kwari.
Yes.
Did a really good piece, insightful piece on Ramadan with the club. Yeah, definitely worth a watch.
Yes, we featured that in the programme. And that's been put on social media. So everybody aware really of what was happening tonight. There were one or two thoughts that maybe Doucouré was time wasting in the Everton game. He wasn't. It was a Ramadan break that probably wasn't publicised as well as this one has. Cameras on Connor Roberts. We're going to see his goal again here. I mean, Southampton do stand off him a little because it's his left foot. But what follows is simply genius, isn't it? It's a great finish.
Yeah, superb technique. Opens his body up really well. Gets the bend on the ball. And a bit of a selly there.
Yeah. Only he'll know what that's about, I would imagine.
I'm not sure I'm down enough with the kids to understand what that
there'll be
celebration
something
was
there,
about.
won't there? We might get a chance to ask him after the game. Burnley leading by a goal to nil. 8 years ago today, Burnley beat Wigan here 2-0 to gain the first promotion under Sean Dyche. Goals that day from Ashley Barnes and Michael Kitely. What a day it was. Easter Monday. No foul on Weghorst, he's furious. Romeo to get it forward. Now then, touch on wide, right-hand side. Burnley got to defend the box here. Walker-Peters on the overlap. Elyounoussi will get it back. Put a ball into the middle. Diving header away from Tarkowski. Weghorst to try and help it on. Hasn't got it away, but Roberts will now. He's looking early here for McNeil, covered by Bednarak. And he's found Walker-Peters, somewhat fortunately. Here's Walker-Peters again, driving at Taylor. Touches it back for Ward-Prowse. Bit of space for Perot. Edge of the box. Left-hand side. Blocked well by Roberts, who's having a great game. And that'll be a throw for Southampton and Perot. 2.5 minutes of the 45 remain. It's back with Bednarak. Inside here, Leanco. Remember, Burnley are 4 points behind Everton ahead of tonight. Leanco with the ball. Uses Bednarak. Stuart Armstrong coming deep to collect. Uses Valerie, spare centre-back almost, joining the midfield, but he gives it away. That was sloppy from Valerie. Weghorst waiting for Taylor. He's got Cornet ahead of him. Driving forward now, Cornet. Can Rodriguez get in the middle? Cornet trying to pick him out perhaps here. Defender gets back. It'll be a corner. Getting some joy on that left-hand side, aren't we?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, you know, we've seen plenty of joy down the right-hand side with Connor and Dwight, but equally down the left. Max has been coming into the game a bit more. He's done well to win as a corner there.
He's trying to pick out Rodriguez in the middle, and Valerie got back to make amends for his poor pass. Now then, Burnley. Tarkowski organising things here. Brownhill to deliver, swings it in, it's right in the mix. Collins with the header, Burnley are 2 up, it's Nathan Collins! Whoa, that's a big goal for Burnley. Daylight for the Clarets. Nathan Collins scores in successive home games. Super header, no chance for Forster. Burnley 2, Southampton 0.
Wow, we absolutely needed that just before half-time. We've been knocking on the door all this half. And fantastic that we've got that goal just before the break. Great header from Collins.
Super header, wasn't it? Just stacked up towards the back post. Good delivery from Brownhill, won it. I'm not sure if he forced to think players were in his way. It's a good header from Collins. Just rose so well. His second goal for Burnley. I think they think Collins has fouled his man.
Yeah, he's a big lad, certainly rise to the occasion there.
Just, do they think that's a foul?
Possibly.
As he gets up on Ward-Prowse. Are they having a look at it? Are Burnley going to be denied here? This is a big moment in Burnley's season. He just seemed to use his hands a little on the back of Ward-Prowse to get up there. I'm not sure Ward-Prowse would have won the header. They're having a check. He's just gone up so well. Are they checking offside as well? I just wonder if they're checking offside as well. That's what Forster was concerned about. Certainly Jack Cork gets out of the way. So it's for holding down and it's for offside on Jack Cork. He gets out of the way of it. I think Forster can still save that. They've not tended to rule those out in the past. It's a long deliberation here. I think they're thinking Cork's offside. It's given. Burnley got a second. Collins with a header. Southampton are furious, but they've tended to give those this season. Cork got out of the way. I think Forster could have saved that. Explaining it, Stuart Atwell. That could be a big moment for Burnley, Dave.
That's huge, absolutely huge. I mean, when we saw the replays there, I was thinking that Collins may have been pulled up for a foul on Ward-Prowse's back, but I think he rose before he actually put his hands on him.
It's more the offside, isn't it? I think he's not in Forster's way. I think Forster can still save it. He thinks Cork's perhaps getting a touch. They've tended to give those this season. There is a bit of consistency. Boy, it was a long deliberation. It was a nervy deliberation. But Burnley, it went Burnley's way. Hasn't always gone Burnley's way this season, Dave.
No, it certainly hasn't. But yeah, I think we can breathe a bit of a sigh of relief, certainly in the means of getting to half-time with a lead. And now we're 2-0 up, in a much stronger position.
Just got to watch that Cork, I think, hasn't he? If he's on the keeper. Taylor with the throw. We're in time added on. There might be a little bit of time to add on with that deliberation. I mean, I've got to mention last season Burnley were 2 up at St Mary's and Southampton came back to win 3-2. None of that today, please. It's with Walker-Peters, right-hand side. We're in time added on at the end of this first half. Burnley want to see this out, get to half-time. And what's been a fantastic first half for Burnley. Here's Walker-Peters again. Boy, he's been dangerous. Hooks it wide, cross into the middle. Good header away. Cornet should collect this. Ball inside for Rodriguez. Plays the 1-2. It's gone out of play. It'll be a throw. That might be enough, I think. Stuart Atwell, one look at his watch. Certainly Burnley bench want the half-time whistle. It's gone back here to Lianco. Fraser Forster's had an unbelievable half as well. Yet Burnley are 2 up. That's gone out of play for a Burnley throw, and I think that might be that at half-time. Burnley 2, Southampton 0. What a half for Burnley. Connor Roberts with the first on 12 minutes. His first goal for the Clarets, his first goal in the Premier League, left foot curler. And then just before half-time, Nathan Collins with a header from Brownhill's corner. Mike Jackson runs off to the tunnel. Same again, second half, Burnley. Connor Roberts just cheesed the crowd up. Yeah. I've got to say, that's the best Burnley play for some time, Dave.
Yeah, really, really great first half. So many chances created. Obviously, as we said, Forster's had a fantastic half. Really denied, possibly Burnley being 3 or 4 up at half-time. And, just the way that the lads run off there into the tunnel, heads up, chest out, straight in, straight to business. And it sends a message to Southampton that,
I mean, you called it, Dave, before kick-off. We've seen a little bit of a difference, haven't we? They're certainly up for it. They think they can win this battle.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the start of the half, there was a little bit nervy. We just needed to settle into the game, but they'll be going into half-time now, believing that they can score another 2 in the second half, I'm sure. But let's see what happens. 2-0 is a good lead to have at half-time. We're in a strong position. I
mean, he saved twice from Weghorst, once from Jay Rodriguez, and once from McNeil with a left foot drive that was going in at his near post. They're probably 3 or 4 top saves, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. He's had a fantastic first half. He's a very good keeper, Fraser Forster. Big guy, just like Nick Pope. He's pulled off some great saves there. I'm sure they'll be going in his highlight reel at the end of the season.
Sometimes it works for you. You're a big guy, you can struggle to get down. He hasn't he, in that half?
No, absolutely not. And, we see the same with Nick Pope as well, just like we were talking about the West Ham saves before the game. Two very big lads who, are certainly agile. 2 top keepers.
Got to build on this. It's a super half. I would imagine Everton are a little bit worried.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not about Everton, it's about us, I know, but
at the end of the day,
they'll be concerned.
It is in their hands, absolutely. But all we can do is keep on wheeling out performances like this, really. It's a very good first half. We need to concentrate on us.
Yeah.
We need to be professional, finish this game off, get the 3 points, and then start thinking about Wolves.
Yeah, that's a good summary of that, isn't it? I mean, I did mention at St Mary's they came back to win 3-2. I mean, games can change in the Premier League, but surely there's been enough to tell us in that first half Burnley are in fine form.
Yeah, and
you know, I think the lads need to realise, you know, that they've got a lot of ability in that. You know, I'm sure they do know that they've got a lot of ability in there, but it's just those moments where, you know, they get the head up, look forward, you know, play those. But like Dwight, for example, we've seen a few instances in that first half where he's done really well to get the ball out of his feet, get his head up, and find that pass, do it quickly as well, because, you know, if we're going to take the game to these teams for the rest of the season, that's exactly what we need to do. We need to be confident. We need to get our heads up. We need to go forward. And, you know, in some ways, you know, we need to gamble with those quick passes. You know, catch defences off guard. And I feel like, you know, we've done a bit of that this half.
It's more on the deck, isn't it? It's on the floor more.
Yeah. Like say down this right hand side, there's been some nice intricate passing between Dwight, Connor Roberts, Jack Cork. Into Wout's feet, and Brownie's been coming into the game as well. And then equally on that left-hand side, we've seen some good hold-up play with Wout, playing in Max, trying to get him down the left-hand side. So yeah, it's really positive. The lads should be confident. They've got the ability to play. They've got the ability to play decent stuff. And you know that's how the first goal came about, certainly.
Sure.
You know, playing down the right hand side, Dwight at first having that confidence to cut inside, try and get a shot away, and then, you know, the opportunity came to Connor Roberts, who did the exact same thing and found the net in some style.
Yeah, it's on your goal of the season shortlist. I'm sure of that.
Yeah.
Maybe not Collins, but what a deliberation that was. Because we were worried, weren't we? Because Cork is certainly in an offside position. It's whether he's affected Fraser Forster. Keepers would say he has.
Yeah.
I mean, the keepers union would say he's offside. He's in the way of the keeper.
Yeah, I think so. Whenever there's an attacking player anywhere near, you know, the 6-yard box or the goal line or the keeper, you know, that they're obviously going to argue that they are interfering in some sort of way. But I think Jack Cork's made it clear from the replay
tried to step away, hasn't he?
He's stepped away. He's almost like held his hand up to say, I'm not interfering with play. But yeah, it's a good header from Nathan Collins. You know, as you were saying before, only 20 years old, the lad. And you know, it's some prospect for sure. You know, he's
a great signing, isn't he?
Yeah, he's certainly got a bright future. Really good, solid defender. You know, as he stepped in this season, he's never looked out of place.
Yes,
he's certainly stepped up, and I'm sure the skipper, who, you know, obviously isn't involved at the moment, he's going to be very proud of him.
Yes, he's helping him, isn't he? From the touchlines, obviously, you know, positioning play and that type of thing. He is only 20. He's only played just over 50 league games. It's hard to forget that.
Yeah.
But wow, that was a deliberation.
Yeah.
It was over a minute while they looked at it for two things, wasn't there? For holding as he went up for the header, and then the offside. He seemed to concentrate on the offside.
Yeah.
There's people out there, Dave, saying, I've got double standards here, and I'd be claiming that's offside every other day of the week, apart from today.
I'm sure you would be if it was flipped around. But yeah.
They've been consistent, and they've tended to give those this season.
Yeah, and you know, as we saw on the replay, you know, we initially thought that Nathan had jumped on Ward-Prowse's back. I mean, you know, you could argue that potentially he has used his hands a bit, but I don't think he's really used him too much to get elevation. It's more so, you know, once he's off the ground, he's got up early, and then it's just that kind of balancing himself against somebody else who's in front of him. He's won the header well, and yeah, Corky's tried to get out of the way, and thankfully it counts.
It's counted. I will be honest with you, that was a nervy minute and a half. It was a really nervous minute and a half. Thankfully, it's counted. Now, fixtures to come. Wolves on Sunday, 2 o'clock kickoff. Watford away a week on Saturday. And, of course, if Burnley to win this, Dave, it pushes Watford further into the mire, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course. You know, like I said before, I mean, that ultimately we can only concentrate on ourselves. But, you know, we obviously do have Watford after Wolves. So, you know, if we get 3 points tonight, who knows what could happen on Sunday?
Yeah.
Just got to go into that game, I'm sure, with the same mindset as we have done tonight. Let's make this place a fortress. Let's play with confidence. Let's try and get the 3 points. And then you go down to Watford, and you know, I'm not saying in a much better place. You know, things might not change in the league too much.
but it's certainly going to give the lads confidence to go down to Watford and you know, certainly take the game to them and you know, potentially get another 3 points in the bag.
Sure. It's a strange one, isn't it? It's been a strange season, but we'll play Aston Villa home and away in the month of May. That's bonkers, isn't it?
It does seem extremely strange. I mean, it's like when you see, you know, like Liverpool and City play each other in like the league and cup in such close proximity.
Yeah.
You know, you almost kind of feel that you're like, you're not getting your money's worth in some way. A lot
You've kept us waiting all this time.
Yeah, certainly like your Sky subscription or you know money's worth. But it's a strange one, but you know, it's a game of football. I'm sure after we play them the first time, there'll be lessons to be learned from that. That we'll take into the next game.
You're sort of hoping they're on the beach.
Well, this is it.
Twice.
You know, like and you know, Southampton tonight. I mean, obviously, you know, they've had chances. They're not.
No.
They're not really on the beach. They've taken the game to Burnley in stages of that first half. But you know, who knows? Maybe there are some teams that we are playing between now and the end of the season that don't have too much to play for. Possibly could work in our favour. But obviously, you know, you can't rely on that.
No, you can't.
in any way, shape or form. But
you're right. You've got to do what you can do, haven't you?
Yeah.
You know, you're the master of your own destiny, for want of a better phrase.
Exactly. And you know, if some of those teams aren't, you know, giving 110%, you know, maybe they're only giving like 90% or something. You know, hopefully that, you know, gives our players, you know, a bit of a boost and a bit of freedom to play. You know, who knows? But like I say, we concentrate on ourselves, and you know, we play in the way that we should be doing, to the best of our ability and with the confidence. And yeah,
spot on.
Go for the 3 points when we can.
News from Ashley Westwood. Obviously, not nice scenes on Sunday. Wasn't great commentating at that period. But there is slightly better news, and he's made this statement today. Firstly, I'd like to thank everyone for their messages of support, which flooded in after Sunday. It's been overwhelming, and I really appreciate it. I'd like to thank the paramedics and hospital staff who treated me on Sunday, all the staff and players at West Ham, as well as the physios and doctor from Burnley Football Club. The fans who were at the game on Sunday were incredible, and the reaction I received from all supporters as I left the pitch was fantastic. All my teammates, the kitman, groundsman, chefs, everyone connected with Burnley Football Club have been brilliant. Special mention to Alan Pace, the chairman, who's been making sure my wife and kids are sorted. He even offered to babysit. Thanks also go to the surgeon and all the staff at Cromwell Hospital, and of course all my friends and family who've reached out with messages of support. Lastly, I'd like to thank my wife, who's already been through so much this year, and my 2 children who have kept me smiling. To my teammates, I will be kicking that ball with every single one of you. I'm sure he's kicking it tonight. I have had the honour to share the pitch with you for some years, and I know the spirit, strength and determination of the group. My surgery went very well, and I can't wait to get back on the pitch soon. Up the Clarets. What a message from Westy.
Yeah, that's a lovely message, and really good to hear that from him. You know, it wasn't a nice situation to witness at the London Stadium. I mean, you know, even as far away as we were in the press box, obviously it's a big stadium. As far away as we were in the press box, it was quite distressing to see it happen, and obviously, you know, the reaction from the players, Vlasic himself. Thankfully, when he was eventually stretchered off, we did see a smile from him.
We did, yeah, we did.
Which was positive. And you know, from that statement there, you know, he's a fantastic guy. You know, only got positive things to say about the lads.
Yeah.
And you know, that's a lovely message and really good to hear.
Yeah, and we wish him well, of course. I'm sure he'll be back on the pitch. And we wish him well on his recovery. Just waiting for the teams to come out for the start of the second half. I didn't give you those fixtures in full. It's Wolves home on Sunday, Watford away a week on Saturday. 2 weeks on Saturday, Aston Villa here at home. And then on the 15th of May, we go to Tottenham, 12 o'clock kickoff. We won't go into that right now. Then Aston Villa, in the last week of the season, the Thursday the 19th, Aston Villa away. Final game here, Newcastle on the 22nd of May. So Dave, a long way to go yet, isn't it? 6 after tonight. There's still, you know, lot to play for.
Well, yeah, exactly, and you know that's what we've been saying for the last couple of games. You know, we're absolutely not down and out. You know, there's a lot of points still to play for. A lot can happen between now and the end of the season. Everton could win some, Everton could lose some, and the same with us. So you know, all I can say really is it's going to be very exciting. I mean, I know in past seasons when, you know, we've sort of flirted with relegation in a way. You know, the season's been sort of like tied up a lot sooner, and we have been safe sooner. So you know that at the end of the day, it's going to be very, very exciting between now and the end of the season, and we just hope for the thing that we all want, and that's Premier League football next season.
Indeed, I'm encouraged. The crowd have got right behind the lads tonight, haven't they?
Yeah, atmosphere was brilliant as soon as the players walked out onto the pitch. You know, this place does know how to make some noise, and it's good to hear that the fans are still behind them and getting behind them, certainly at the Everton game, and you can hear it again tonight, and I'm sure Sunday will be no different.
Yes, absolutely. Southampton have been sent out early, I think we can say. They're out there, and Burnley will follow. Mike Jackson might just be making Southampton wait here. Probably Burnley's best performance for 45 minutes this season. Listen to the crowd reaction as they come out. Burnley lead 2-0. Roberts and Collins with the goals. No changes for Burnley. Pope in goal. Roberts, Collins, Tarkowski, Taylor at the back. McNeil, Cork, Brownhill, Cornet in midfield. Rodriguez and Weghorst up front. First goal in claret and blue for Roberts. Second for Nathan Collins. What a wait that was before VAR gave the goal. Mike Jackson making his way across the pitch. There's James Ward-Prowse. He'll be wanting to G his team up second half. Hasenhüttl back in his dugout as Burnley make their way across. Ben Mee amongst the group, of course. Burnley leading 2-0. Big 45 minutes in Burnley's season from here. Brownhill to get us underway. Important to note, he's on 9 yellow cards. Can't afford another yellow card tonight. Here's Roberts, scorer of the first. Driving forward, he's got McNeil on his outside, uses him. McNeil will just step inside, get an early cross in, decent ball, nearly reached Cornet. Headed behind, first corner at the second half. Encouraging from Burnley.
Yeah,
come out on the front foot.
Bright start to this second half. Exactly
Wolves on Sunday, isn't it? 2 o'clock kickoff. George Boyd with us on Sunday. Here's Brownhill. Burnley scored from his last corner. Plenty of movement in there. Swings it in. Tarkowski to win it under it. Won the header. Just couldn't keep it down. Arrived at the right time. Looks to the skies. Early opportunity. Might have killed the game. Good delivery again, Brownhill. Forster not coming. Again, Jack Cork was on him. By his side. I think if I was the defenders, I'd be trying to get between Cork and the keeper there.
Yeah, he's in that same position again, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, they've not changed that into the second half. Corner just before half-time, corner early in the second half. I'd have been doing something different there, Southampton. There's Forster with the kick. Burnley 2, Southampton 0. Tarkowski wins the header. Chase for Cornet. Valerie, nice turn, but slips. Hasn't been fouled. He's fallen on the ball. That can't be right. Oh, he's given us a free kick. Wow, he fell on the ball. He slipped, fell on the ball, covered the ball with his body. I can't really say how Burnley committed a foul there.
No, that's
not the worst thing for the crowd to be on the referee's back. He just slips, doesn't he?
Yeah.
There's no contact from Weghorst, and he's on the ball.
Yeah, that's
strange one.
Bizarre decision.
Here's Romeo. He had 2 big chances in that first half, don't forget that. Foul here by Weghorst. You want the crowd agitated, even though Burnley are 2 up. Bednarak squares it, Lianco. 2 minutes gone in this second half. Burnley 2, Southampton 0. Won 3 times away from home this season, Southampton. It reads 3-5-7, 4 away wins last season. So if I've got my maths right, that's 7 wins in 34 away from home in the Premier League. Roberts with the defensive work. Throw here. Perrault with it. Touch back for Perrault. Armstrong busy. He's got men in the middle. Burnley have won it through McNeil. Nice and busy McNeil. Working hard. Gets some help here from Cork, who's surely fouled. Gets it forward. Weghorst is fouled. He's going back to the Cork one here. Burnley free kick. Bednarak hobbling. The Pole felt that. Hurt himself when he made the challenge. More instructions from Mike Jackson. He'll be very proud with that first half, but nothing won yet. It's gone beyond Bednarak. Foul here by Rodriguez. Crowd not happy. Bednarak to take it. Hasenhüttl off his seat now. Crowd providing plenty of noise. There's Lianco, just uses Bednarak. Looking early here. Burnley dealt with it through Roberts. Might pick up the loose ball though. Collins on hand to win it. Good defensive work. McNeil back for Collins. Can't dally on it. Just touch back for Roberts. Clears it, looking for Weghorst. Lianco wins the header. Finds Bednarak. Important early stages of this second half. Back with Forster. What a first half he had. And he's the only reason Southampton are still in the game, I think. Touch wide here. There's movement from Brozier, who would have been offside if he'd have been fed at that stage. Elyounoussi with a cross. Easy one for Pope. Picks that out comfortably. Rolls it out for Charlie Taylor. Cornet's ahead of him. And Taylor's making up the ground now. Can he find Cornet? Hooks it inside for Cornet. Looking to take men on Cornet. Gets the ball into the middle, not quite. Romeo will clear. Burnley got men forward there. Good run from Taylor. That means Walker-Peters is free on this right-hand side if he can be found. Certainly an open game. Armstrong inside for Romeo. Touched on for Ward-Prowse. He'll go to Walker-Peters, corner of the box. Walker-Peters, decent ball in. Blocked well by Collins. Brownhill gets it forward for Weghorst. Knew where he was going to be. Up wide for McNeil. McNeil inside for Brownhill. Weghorst wants it, gets it. Big Dutchman to collect halfway line. Touch back for Brownhill. Can he spread it for Roberts? He can. Super ball in front of the Southampton dugout. Here's Roberts. McNeil touches it wide. Rodriguez to stab it on. Won't find Roberts there. Bednarak to it first. Dummies the clearance. Inside for Romeo. Ward-Prowse. Lianco. Here's Valerie. Walker-Peters in his own half for once. Back for Ward-Prowse. Here's Lianco. Can hear the cry noise. Stuart Armstrong. Second goal helped the nerves. Still a long way to go. Movement on that far side. Inside here for Brozier. Just outside the box. On loan from Chelsea. Here's Perrault. It's blocked well by Roberts. Balloons into the air. Taken by Pope. Not in any hurry to get rid of it this time. Weghorst is screaming for it. I think he wanted it thrown out.
Yeah, he did well to release Charlie Taylor just earlier before with that throw.
Yeah. Here's Roberts.
Probably the best thing to do there is just
slow it down a bit. Here's Tarkowski. Goals from Roberts and Collins, giving Burnley a 2-0 lead. It's back with Nick Pope. On for Collins. Collins to get it forward. Can't find Weghorst. Collins on strong, but there should be Tarkowski's good header. Finds some distance. Cork to help it on. Cork to get it back. On nicely from McNeil. Ball wide here. Don't know if Burnley can keep that in play. Certainly battling hard is Weghorst. Looked like he was taken out. Weghorst not happy. Thinks he should have got the decision. Dwarfs the linesman. Did look a foul. It couldn't have been closer to the linesman. See it now. He's chasing the ball and he's blocked off. And he's pulled down by his shorts. Well, if you don't see that, if you don't give that, wow. No wonder Weghorst is annoyed. Certainly tugged him down with his shorts. Cork to help it on. Good skill to find Rodriguez from Weghorst. Covers from Lianco, who slips, and that'll be a corner. Struggled a little bit with the corners, Southampton. Another one for Burnley. Crowd getting right behind them. Collins up, Tarkowski up. Just querying the referee, I think, why that foul wasn't given. Cornet to deliver. Cork on the keeper. Cornet to swing this in, left-footed. It's a deep one in there. Burnley can't win the first header. Taylor will hook it back in, not his best touch. Hacked away. Pope will come and collect this. Everybody needs to get onside here. He'll look to try and pump one towards Weghorst. Can't win the header. Might break for Tarkowski. Here's Taylor. Taylor looks inside for Weghorst. Back for Taylor. Taylor turns, hooks it down the line. He's looking for Rodriguez. Decent ball. Lianco with the clearance. Dare I say it, an untypical Brazilian clearance into the house stand in front of us. 2 balls on the pitch now. 9 minutes gone in the second half. Burnley's goal difference improved. It's better than Everton's as well now. They're throwing balls on left, right and centre now. Tarkowski's taken into his own hands and just punts it wide. Still gone on the pitch. Bounced back off the dugout. 4th official's retrieved. Here's Cornet. Back for Taylor. Taylor inside here for Cork. Cork looking for options. Will go back to his keeper. And Pope will kick this long. Target Weghorst. If he can win this, ooh, Valerie won the next header. Trying to flick it on. Touch the defender. It's back with Forster. Forster with a big booming clearance. It's gone out of play. Brozier couldn't keep it in play. That's a Burnley throw. Cries have come on Burnley. Back here on Sunday. Unusual to get 2 home games in quick succession at this time of the season. But Burnley have. They could win both. Wow. Here's Collins to get it forward. Looking for Rodriguez. Lianco got under it a little. Valerie to hack it away. Roberts to win the next one. He's headed it out of play. Southampton throw. Thing with Valerie, I'm not sure he's good enough in the air to be a centre-back. Normally plays right back. Had a loan spell at Birmingham. Here's the throw on the left-hand side with Perrault. Gets it back, the young Frenchman. Looks for an ambitious crossfield ball that Taylor wins. Cornet back to Taylor. Taylor runs into trouble. And here's Romeo. What's he got ahead of him? Burnley a little bit stretched here. Romeo for Walker-Peters. Brownhill trying to cover it. Done well, Brownhill. It'll be a corner. Don't want to give the ball away. Give Southampton any encouragement. Just a little bit slack on that occasion from Burnley. Here's Ward-Prowse, a master of these set pieces. Bednarak's up. Lianco's up. Swung in by Ward-Prowse. Burnley haven't got a head on it. Pope will come and collect it. Comfortable enough in the end. He's looking for Cornet's pace. Burnley kept Cornet up there. Here's Cornet looking to take man out. He's flick it himself and just allowed Perrault to get it back to his keeper. Interesting, Burnley kept that up. Burnley wanted an offside flag there. Collins will have to just make sure. Not sure, the play looked offside to me there. I'm never sure why we're playing on in those circumstances. Here's Ward-Prowse near the halfway line. Inside, next goal in this game, massive. Here's Stuart Armstrong, former Dundee United and Celtic midfielder. He's got Perrault on the overlap. Perrault did well against Cornet and that breakaway. Goes wide once more. Burnley back in numbers. Here's Bednarek. Ward-Prowse, seeing a bit more of the ball now, Ward-Prowse. Elyounoussi just to touch it wide. Work for Burnley here, and he's back with Ward-Prowse. Walker-Peters wants it. Here's Valerie joining the attack. Walker-Peters. Cornet to deal with him. Just goes wide again for Walker-Peters. Back again, Lianco. Burnley fans find their voice. They've been super tonight. Here's Romeo. Uses Ward-Prowse. Burnley getting back in numbers. Romeo, though, will use Walker-Peters. Can he get a ball into the middle? Just drags it back. Weghorst trying to deny him space. Romeo inside nicely for Stuart Armstrong. Space for Perrault, left-hand side unused. Here's Perrault coming forward from left wing-back, looking to take on Roberts. Going on the outside if he can. Just get a cross in. Looks to test Pope. Just has to make sure Pope can't take any chances with that. Pushed it over. It got a deflection. And it just looked awkward for a minute, Dave.
Yeah, Southampton seeing a lot more of the ball at the moment. Spreading it back and forth. I mean, we're keeping our shape very well, like pushing them wide, but you know, when crosses come in like that and take those deflections, that's the best that Popey can do with it, really. Safest bet.
Here's Ward-Prowse, so good from these. Swings it in. Burnley got a head on it from McNeil. I thought he got clattered. Off the ball. The referee stopped it, and I think we need treatment here. Player's gone down. Is it Weghorst?
It's Connor.
It's Connor, is it Connor Roberts? Just on the floor, just got a bang to the head, I think. Let's just see the incident now. It was further away from the ball than I thought, actually.
It's just
gets blocked, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a collision with Romeo. Shoulders kind of caught him in the face there.
I think there's a tactic there. Mike Jackson's probably picked it up in the first half, what's happening with Romeo, and he just wants to make sure somebody's picking him up from deep. And on this occasion, I think Roberts has got a bang as he's tried to block him off.
I think that's it. Sometimes it's a case of just trying to block
the runners
off.
11 shots in that first half, Dave. 6 on target. That was some half, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we need to go about this second half in the same way. Start producing, because I mean, you know, as you said, the next goal in this is absolutely crucial.
Yeah, you sense there's a goal in it, don't you?
Yeah.
I think that he's going to drop the ball here for the keeper. I'm not quite sure why Broge is being busy here. It'll be dropped for the Burnley keeper. It was a head injury. I think Southampton, are they thinking it should be a contested drop ball? Referee's got to take a grip of this. Elyounoussi still contesting it. And he picks it up, of course. Not happy, Southampton, are they? But I'm not sure what the referee can do there. It was a head injury. Kick forward, just caught in the wind a little. Lianco wins it. Tarkowski with the next header. Ward-Prowse with this. Helped on for Walker-Peters. Stuart Armstrong well up on the attack here. Men in the middle. He's looking to take on Collins. Go on the outside. Collins has won it. Good defensively. Nathan Collins finds Cornet. Cornet trying to flick it on. Valerie's won the next ball. This is different Southampton. Back for Rodriguez to win it. The crowd love that. And he's found Cornet. And look at McNeil trying to join the fray. Cornet's taking it deep into the Southampton half. Ball into the middle is blocked. Corner. Burnley using Cornet's pace nicely.
Yeah, really well done from Nathan Collins there to win the ball back. And Jay as well, stepping in when needed.
Yeah, it was really good.
Just allowing us to get on the counter and up the other end of the pitch.
Another corner here. Burnley got some reward from these Brownhill corners. Tarkowski was close in this second half. Collins' goal first half. Swung in, it's deep towards that back post. Headed behind, I think. Another corner. Good pressure this from Burnley. You'd love another goal now. You'd just love another goal now.
Yeah, just looking for Vout at the back post there. Nice ball in. So for another decent one now.
Cork on the keeper. Didn't need to tell you that, did I? Here's McNeil. Just uses Cornet. Needs to get a ball in. Brownhill will probably here. No, he's gone wide from McNeil. McNeil's shuffling it onto his left-hand side. Gets the cross in. Decent ball. Header one. It's there. Burnley have got a third. Who's got the last touch? Jack Cork. There's no flag. It counts. Oh, Stuart Atwell stepped in here. Has he given it for a foul? Keeper's down. Has it counted? Burnley still celebrating. Not clear if it's counted. Has the referee ruled this out? State confusion, I think. And I think Forster's down. Let's see what happens here. Burnley did ever so well, I thought. Tarkowski won a good header. There's no offside. Forget the offside. I don't think there's a foul there, is there? Cork's bundle it over the line. Against his former club, there's no offside. We can move on from the offside. He pushes it onto Cork, doesn't he, the keeper?
I think
there's a collision, Rodriguez and the keeper.
I think Rodriguez touches the ball onto Cork.
Does he? Inadvertently.
And
he does. He might be on ball as well.
It
with his arm.
Well, this is...
They're going to have a long look here, aren't they?
This is certainly one for...
VAR. Burnley've gone back. Burnley think it's a goal, don't they? We've had a long deliberation in the first half. We're going to have an even longer one here. There's no... maybe Rodriguez has helped it on to Cork. It's a strange one. Does the keeper push it onto Rodriguez inadvertently, then onto Cork? Let's just see if it's 3-0. Good luck, Mike Dean here. He's got to work it out, Mike Dean. It's a really good header from Tarkowski. Very brave from Forster. I'm pleased to say he's okay. VAR having a long look. Jack Cork hasn't scored this season. He may have done now. They're looking at it. They're still looking at offside, aren't they? It's going to be ruled out, I think, is it? He's got his whistle to his lips. I think it's going to be ruled out here. Is it offside? Ooh. Is that offside?
Yeah, offside.
Because of the touch from Rodriguez.
I think it is. You know, so unlucky. Forster's basically palmed it into Jay, and it's hit Jay and then hit Cork and gone in the net. But as you can see from the VAR feed that we get through on the monitors,
going to see Aaron Lennon in a minute.
It's offside.
It's an inadvertent touch from Rodriguez. I think Cornet's making way here, isn't he? Let's hope that's nothing too serious. You know, once or twice he's had cramp in games. Let's hope that's not too serious, because Burnley can't afford any injuries here. Lennon coming on. Redmond's come on for Southampton. And it's Elyounoussi making way. I'm going to tell you now, I'd play Redmond every day of the week for 90 minutes. Was it 2 changes there for Southampton? Just wonder if they made another there. We'll get that confirmed in a minute. How close were Burnley there to a key goal?
Yeah, that would have been massive.
Wouldn't it? It's a little bit unlucky for Burnley, because obviously they don't know a lot about it. Both go for the ball. Touch back here for Lianco to the keeper. So Lennon's gone left-hand side. It's a little bit of a surprise. I thought he might have gone right-hand side. Here's Ward-Prowse, starting to pull the strings a little bit. Ball forward again, layoff from Redmond. Here's Ward-Prowse, dinks one out. That's Shea Adams has come on as well. Shea Adams has joined the fray. So double substitution for the visitors. Now then, Walker-Peters uses Romeo. Perhaps only got one decision, didn't get the other. Maybe the second was more clear-cut. Lianco helped on here by Bednarak for Perot. Burnley leading 2-0. Still a long way to go. Bednarak wide for Perot. Loves coming forward on that left-hand side. Uses Redmond. Redmond up against Cork. Ball into the middle, dangerous one. Oh, what a save, Pope. Volley from Adams. Top save. It just got beyond Collins. Adams hit it well. That is another fantastic save. Might have been an offside in the build-up here. No, he's okay, Adams. Super save. Really good save.
Yeah, really, really good reactions from Pope there. He's not had too much to do.
No.
So he's been called into action there.
Corner, Ward-Prowse again, gone to the near post. Burnley have dealt with it. Be another corner. Pressure from Southampton here. See how things change. Could have been 3-0. Could have easily been 2-1.
Yeah, good to see he's on his toes, and it's a good strong hand to it.
Swung in. Pope comes, gets a punch away. It's got beyond the D. Redmond to win the next header. Not Cornet staying up. Cork to flick that on nicely for McNeil. McNeil keep it in play. Looks for the ball through the middle for Brownhill. Valerie to win it, but Cork will win the next ball. Pushing forward Cork. Lianco got a challenge in. Here's Redmond. Brownhill wins it. Redmond went down too easy, I think the referee thinks there. McNeil driving through everybody here. He's got options wide in Lennon. Have to get it on his right foot, perhaps Lennon, who wins a corner. Really well done there, Lennon. Super from Burnley. The crowd are absolutely loving it.
Yeah, again, Dwight looking very confident, getting his head up, driving at the opposition players into the defence.
There's some real passion in the ranks. Now then, corner Burnley, Brownhill with it. Elyounoussi and Armstrong went off, ball into the middle. At a 1-0, there was a touch. And arriving at the far post was Tarkowski. Couldn't divert it towards goal.
Yeah, I think that one's just took him by surprise.
Has a bit, hasn't it?
I'm not sure who flicks it on. Looks like Jay's in there to try and flick it on.
Chance of England's number one. We're not going to disagree with that. Back here with Bednarak. Still got over 20 minutes to play here. Collins to win this next ball. Cork's had a good game. Gets it wide here. Right-hand side. Back again with Roberts. Helped on here towards McNeil. Almost got it trapped in his legs, but he's done ever so well with it. Good skill. Really good skill. Ball into Roberts. He thought he was foul. Referee doesn't agree. Back with Bednarak. Lianco, Ward-Prowse, Bednarak once more. I said again, next goal in this game crucial. Done well there, Romeo, with 3 men round him. It's real desire from Burnley. Adams with the layoff. He's been bright since he's come on. Here's Walker-Peters. Walker-Peters got an overlap from Valerie. Will come inside though, I think, Walker-Peters. Uses Romeo. Romeo hooks a ball in. Well won by Taylor. Lennon inside for Rodriguez. Heavy touch. Romeo's won it. Don't foul him there. You don't foul him there. Is this Ward-Prowse territory? You don't want to foul him there. And Rodriguez is giving a free kick away. Now then, guess who's collected the ball? Pep Guardiola calls him the best free kick taker in the world. I'll get out in a minute.
Yeah, certainly not one of the players you want to be seen putting the ball down to have a crack at goal. And it's a very good
range, isn't it?
Range, yeah.
Ward-Prowse has placed it.
Just a tricky one for Jay to deal with. It really fired into his feet in a tight spot.
Sure. Now then, Wall's got to be on its toes here. Ward-Prowse is a master of this. On target, tipped over. Pope had got his angles right, absolutely right. Corner only, Southampton. Just in the right position there, Nick Pope. Ward-Prowse again, swings it in. Header won by the Clarets, might fall for Redmond. Heads it back in there, Collins away. Redmond back in, might fall in there. Adams. Oh, it's a great block. It's a super challenge in there. What a challenge that is from Charlie Taylor, I think. Might have been a hint of offside, you know, in the first header. I think it possibly was.
I think
Taylor does well. Swung in again. Burnley should get away. It's Ward-Prowse to touch it back on again. There's an infringement. Southampton not happy. Bednarak is furious. The referee's got to get control of that situation, but a pushing and shoving. He's given the free kick. Tarkowski's got to get away. Doesn't need to get involved. Bit of pointing from Bednarak. Free kick for Burnley. That's all that really matters, Dave. Don't get involved.
Yeah. It's not worth it at this stage of the game. I think just going back to the earlier chance for Southampton, unbelievable challenge from Charlie Taylor.
I mean, he's no right to get there, has he? Now Bednarak is still going strong, and he's been booked. I've got to say, I thought he should have been booked in the first half. What a challenge from Taylor.
And I think Connor Roberts might have been playing on the Southampton
Do you think
attackers.
so? Just about,
which
yeah.
makes it equally.
Possibly might have been Brozier rather than Adams, but he gets there. Southampton are not happy, are they? They're not happy bunnies. It matters not. It's a drop ball for Burnley. Pope will kick this off the deck. Wow, what would have done for that court goal to have stood. Clearance from Valerie. Taylor be happy for that to go out for a throw. Adams has gone to retrieve it for Taylor, who'll wipe it, certainly for a few seconds. Southampton come out a better side in the second half. That's come off for Edmonds, so it'll be a Burnley throw again. Burnley put so much into that first half, I think. It's with Taylor. Weghorst trying to help him. Looks for Weghorst. Weghorst on his chest, has to battle away, hooks it wide for Roberts. Roberts able to bring it forward. He's got McNeil with him. Here's McNeil, comes inside nicely. Comes inside nicely again, but he's run into a bit of trouble now. He's got Brownhill with him to try and help him. That will be a Burnley throw. Can play on the right-hand side. He's proved that today. We're going to see a long throw from Roberts here. No, goes to McNeil. Back with Roberts. Inside for Brownhill. On for McNeil again. Good little triangle. McNeil coming inside. Uses Roberts. I think Burnley thought it was a foul. There certainly was there on Roberts. And that'll be a free kick. Picks himself up in the wars. Welshman.
Some neat play on that right-hand side again between those three. Roberts, Dwight.
Perot with the foul, isn't it?
Brownhill. Seem to be linking up very nicely.
Free kick, Burnley. Just over 15 minutes remain. Burnley leading by 2-0. Brownhill will deliver. Redmond's 10 yards. One-man wall. Free kick from that right-hand side. Brownhill with the delivery. It's gone a little bit too deep. We'll leave it at that. Goal kick, Southampton.
Looked like somebody had swapped the ball for a flyaway.
It just went, didn't it? It just went, never came back. Here's Bednarak from the short goal kick. 15 minutes left to play. Massive night at Turf Moor. Looking for Adams here. He's made a difference for me. Brozier, hint of handball as he collected it. Brozier touch inside Romeo. Romeo looking early. Taylor will win this. Wasn't the best of balls. Taylor to win it. Oh, but giving it away. Romeo. Walker-Peters on here. Collins across to him. In the box. Ball throw to the middle. Good deflection from Taylor. Got back. Lost the ball. Got back and blocked the cross. Caught here. That looked a foul. But got away with it, Lianco. Oh, that looked a foul on Weghorst. Taylor to win the header again. Lennon battling away, hooked it away. Here's Brownhill. Brownhill for Rodriguez. Won't get there. Defender comes across. Bednarak. Weghorst is furious. But just in the minute there, Burnley were 3-on-1. Bednarak got across to deal with it.
Yeah, there was certainly some sort of coming together between him and Wout before.
He dwarfs the referee, doesn't he? He's across there now having a word with him. Another bit of movement on the bench. Mike Jackson just organising that. Quick word with Ben Mee. And Burnley have got another change to make. Back's going to be Matty Vidder, isn't it? On that far side. Here's Taylor. Just wondering if it's for McNeil. Rodriguez went wide at West Ham, which is a little unusual. This is back for Pope. On for Collins. Collins for Roberts, under-hit it a bit. That's going to be a Burnley throw, is it? No, it's gone the way of Southampton. Burnley ready to make a change. Here's Romeo. They were ready to make the change. Who makes way here? Weghorst, I think. Weghorst makes way. Could have had a hat-trick in the first half, that's no exaggeration. Bit more pace here for Vydra. It's gone back to Forster. Here's Ward-Prowse. Helps it on for Bednarek. Bednarek for Redmond. Back again for the pole. Good work from Burnley. It's gone back to Forster. Here's Valerie. Walker-Peters gets it back. Touch inside for Bednarek. Still 12 minutes left to play. Burnley 2, Southampton 0. Better Southampton side second half, but for Forster they've been dead and buried in the first. Looking to spread it here. It's a really deep ball for Perrault to chase. With him is Roberts. Perrault's hooked it back inside. Pope will get there. No alarms. Burnley dealt with it well. So Burnley now, Pope in goal. Roberts, Collins, Tarkowski, Taylor in defence. McNeil, Cork, Brownhill and Lennon in midfield. Rodriguez and Vydra up front. Pulled back here on McNeil, and Perrault has gone in the book. Done well tonight, Dwight McNeil.
He has. He's looked a lot more confident this evening. A few games where he's perhaps been a little quiet, not really been, doing the things that he's good at. But yeah, looking a lot more confident tonight.
Centre backs have gone forward. Short free kick. Roberts to help it on. Rodriguez in space. Can he finish it? Across the middle. Oh, couldn't get the vital touch. It's a lovely free kick. Really well worked. It just needed a final touch. Good challenge from Jack Cork. On that yellow card, had to be absolutely certain there. Wow, Burnley were close. It's well worked. Roberts with the ball. Probably onside, Rodriguez. Looks to get in the middle, and it's just beyond Collins. Cries have come on Burnley. Approaching the final 10. Been a good response from Southampton second half, but Burnley still 2 up. Here's Romeo. Touches it back for Bednarek. On for Lianco. Burnley play Wolves on Sunday. Reminder, 2 o'clock kickoff. Thread of the ball through. Here's Brozier. Can cause Burnley problems. Looking to go on the outside here, Brozier. Good take, Nick Pope. Clutched it out of the air. Sits on it. Delays 30 seconds. Burnley no hurry. Brozier just got away from Tarkowski for once. Super take from Nick Pope.
Yeah, really good hands from Popey there. Stuck to his gloves like glue.
Kick has just sliced out of play, so it'll be a Southampton throw. Plenty of noise from the Burnley crowd. They've come out in numbers again, supported the team. Everything still to play for. Here's Bednarek. Perrault on that far side. Touched it on. Battling away is Roberts. He's pulled him back, I think. But Southampton have got the ball. Romeo. Oh, good interception from McNeil. Brownhill with the clearance. Everybody back for Burnley. Here's Bednarek. Final 9 minutes, plus time added on. Goals from Roberts and Collins have given Burnley the lead. Cries have come on Burnley. Crowd know, they realise Southampton are a good side. They've got to see him out now.
Yeah, it's just entering that game management territory now. 10 minutes to go.
Bednarek inside for Lianco. Ball looking for Wright. Peter has done well here as Walker-Peters done well as Taylor. Got caught as he cleared it. Here's Rodriguez. Rodriguez waiting for support. Lennon's gone down the flank, he can get there. Good interception, Lianco, but it's a Burnley throw. Last change, Southampton. Livramento to come on here. Walker Peters make way, a bit surprised by that. Just fresh legs, I think. Livramento was really good in the game at St Mary's. Burnley scored first and last through Cornet. In a 2-2 draw, only Liverpool and Man City have done the double over Burnley this season. Here's Taylor with the throw. Down the line, header won by Valerie. Clearance from Ward-Prowse. Collins to take it down, had the confidence to take it down, which was good. Here's Roberts. He's got McNeil with him. McNeil to collect. Got Roberts going ahead. Here's Cork. Always available, Jack Cork. Uses Collins. He'll go back to his keeper. Safety first. Has a touch Pope, and he'll kick this long. Looking through the middle for Rodriguez. Valerie to volley it away. Man was offside. Collins wins it and gets it back to Pope. Got to be careful there, because Broja would have been onside if he'd have underhit the clearance. Here's Taylor. Back inside for Tarkowski. Uses Taylor once more. Lennon's down the line if he can find him. Here's Brownhill. Brownhill to touch it back for Tarkowski. He looks wide for Roberts. We've got 6.5 minutes left. Brownhill is on 9 yellow cards. He's got to avoid a caution in these last few minutes. Just wonder, is it worth... Do you just leave it with Brownhill, or do you bring Dale Stevens on here?
Yeah, well, like I say, certainly entering that.
Louts coming on.
Yeah.
There's another change coming here, and I think Matt Lowton's coming on. Just wonder if he's going into centre midfield here, just to try and protect Josh Brownhill.
Quite possibly. As we go into, like I said before, we're going into that game management time.
Yeah.
You know,
Burnley don't want to go too deep here, Dave, do they?
You
encourage Southampton.
Yeah, you do want to put yourself in a position where, you know, you can keep the ball, you know, not necessarily go too direct, as we have been doing earlier in the game.
Roberts here, breaking towards the box, hooks it back inside, looking for Vidra. Lennon's won it. He's got there. He's got a bit of support, turns back on himself, uses McNeil. McNeil's got Lennon wide and he'll use him. Lennon down that right now, buzzing. Benrack should clear. Lennon wins a corner. Super stuff from Aaron Lennon. Just didn't stop running.
Yeah, as the ball broke to him in the box, he's just been trying to get it out of his feet to try and get a shot away, but just quite happened. But yeah, his efforts.
Ben's just having a word with Tarkowski there. I think just asking perhaps his opinion on something here. And I think Brownhill might be making way here, just to try and protect him for 2 games. They're big games. Wolves at home on Sunday, Watford away. Corner here with McNeil. 5 minutes left to play. Swings it in. Good delivery in there. It's punched. Tarkowski. Surely that's handball. Whoa, Burnley are adamant that's handball. I would imagine VAR will look at it. Pope hooks it wide for Taylor. Been playing onside here, Burnley. McNeil hooks it wide. Lianco had gone behind the goal almost. Here's McNeil running at his man. Coming inside, McNeil looking to have a shot. It's a great effort. Almost reminiscent of Goodison Park. Fantastic run. Now then, let's have a look at it on VAR. Stuart Atwell seems reluctant. Surely you've got to look at everything. It's punched away by Forster. Hit here by Tarkowski. His arms raised. He's not looking at the ball, but his arms raised. That's a penalty for me. Why is his arm raised? He's making himself bigger. That's a penalty for me. Against Ward-Prowse, he certainly made his arm bigger. Burnley,
they're checking it.
They're certainly checking it. This is a penalty for me. Oh, waving it on. That looked handball to me. Burnley a little bit unlucky not to get that one. Brownhill just be pulled back. That'll be a free kick.
I think we'll see the change now.
I think we will. It's a penalty. He's raised his arm and blocked it. He's made himself bigger.
Yeah, I don't know if they've kind of let him off in terms of like the proximity between him and the shot.
Maybe. Yeah, I take that point, Dave. He's probably very close. It's a thunderbolt of a shot. Lowton's come on for McNeil.
So it looks like Connor Roberts has pushed up.
Push forward, yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, Lowton's come on with some messages, and he's included Pope in that as well, which is interesting. Free kick Burnley, centre circle, 3 minutes remain, plus time added on. Tarkowski with it, looking towards Rodriguez, header won by Valerie, and that's gone out of play. Burnley throw. It's a tense night, always was going to be, I would imagine. Charlie Taylor with it, won't keep that in play. Burnley need to get numbers back here. The touch from Lennon was too high. Crowd had been superb. Really good noise. Here's Valerie with the throw. Livramento's gone further forward. Burnley need a quiet 5 minutes here. It's 2 minutes of the 90. I would imagine maybe 3 or 4 to add on. Here's Bednarak. Burnley have had a decent record against Southampton in the past. Here's Valerie. Back inside for Lianco. Uses Bednarak. Touch back for Bednarak again. Burnley just got to stay focused here. Roberts is playing in front of Lowton. Back for Bednarak. Ward-Prowse for the pole once more. Maybe 90 seconds of the 90 remain. Here's Lianco. Goes wide for Livramento. Back again for the Brazilian. Lianco puts his foot on the ball, uses Bednarak. Burnley are back in numbers. It's gone wide for Redmond. Redmond against Roberts. Extra protection and that right back berth. But he's skillful, is Redmond. Looking to take on Roberts. Just get a ball in. Collins with a header away. But they need to win the next ball. They have through Roberts. Bednarak back to his keeper. Final minute of the 90. Here's Forster. Lianco. Ward-Prowse back again for the Brazilian. Still coming forward, Southampton. That will still be a worry. Burnley have got to see it out. They want a clean sheet. It will be Nick Pope's 50th for Burnley as well. Here's Burnley battling away with Brownell. Just kept it in there, Livramento. Maybe 30 seconds of the 90 remain. Then all eyes on the fourth official. Lianco looking to play it from the back. It's gone wide here for Livramento. Down the line for Valerie. Brownhill across, wins the challenge. It'll be a corner, but only a corner. Really good work from Burnley, and one eye on the fourth official as this corner's taken. Right on the 90 minutes. Another one for Ward-Prowse. Come on, Burnley here. Got to see it out. Ward-Prowse, Pope coming, collects it. Fantastic take. It's 5 additional minutes. Perhaps a little bit more than Burnley wanted. But the 2 to the good here. Really good take from Nick Pope. He's as good as anybody at that. Rolls it out. Ooh, bit of oomph on it. Lowton will keep it in play. He's looking for Roberts. Too much on it. Easy take for Forster. Forster rolls it out. Now Burnley, got to see this 5 out. Massive 5 minutes in Burnley's season. Ball forward looking for Shea Adams. Collins. Lowton to help it away. Here's Bednarak. Lianco. Lianco to come away from the defence. Brazilian on the ball, near the halfway line, to the Burnley half now. Vidra trying to close him down. Uses Livramento. Nearly a minute of the 5 gone. Inside for Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse on in turn for Bednarak. Left-hand side, Perot. Perot able to go down that flank now, but Lowton will win it. It's an against Perot. Burnley throw. I don't know if you can take 4 minutes over a throw, but we might try. Lowton waiting for the ball. Good from the crowd. 1 or 2 Sean Dyche songs. 23 undefeated. Some great memories. But right here, right now, Burnley are 2 up against Southampton, fighting for their lives in the Premier League. Looking for Vidra. That's come off the Southampton player. Another Burnley throw.
Yeah, I think the fans can really pat themselves on the back tonight. They've been fantastic, made a lot of noise, really got behind the lads.
Mike Jackson will be very proud. He's worked ever so hard last week. Some real hours at the training ground. Ben Mee's been coming to do his rehabilitation before helping out with the coaching. Everybody's putting some real effort. Now then, Che Adams to win that, no. Lowton will hook it away. Not his best clearance. Collins to try and win the next ball. Burnley frantically trying to win it. Here's Redmond, touch back for Ward-Prowse. We've played 2 minutes of the additional time. Here's Redmond coming deep to collect, looking for Livramento. Taylor wins it, heads it out of play. Throw only. Halfway through the time added on, I think. It's back with Valerie. Uses Ward-Prowse. He's worked hard. Had a lot of the ball second half. Romeo. Looking wide here for Livramento, but Taylor will win it. Burnley wanting to keep it a little bit better here. Taylor will look it away. Chase for Vidra. Vidra's putting Lianco under pressure. The Brazilian wanting to bring the ball out. Vidra's still putting him under pressure and wins it. Leonard's away. Super from Vidra. Trying to help it on. Valerie's got back. Superb from Matti Vidra. Working for the team. 4th minute of additional time. Burnley can see this out. What an atmosphere there'll be at full time. Bednarak goes wide for Perot. Touch inside. Romeo uses Lianco. Maybe 90 seconds of additional time left, although it is minimum, of course. Looks to hook it wide for Perot. Lowton will go to him. Battling away, Lowton's won it. Roberts trying to win the next ball. Hooks it into the opposing half. Out of play for a throw, just beyond the Burnley dugout. Burnley are close. They're really close here to a big win. But just upsets the apple cart at the bottom of the Premier League. Burnley could be breathing down Everton's neck tonight. Perot with the throw. Collins with a header. Need to win it again here, Collins, against Adams, who's big and strong and physical. Brozier takes it away. Collins coming across to Brozier on that left-hand side. Got a challenge in, trying to win it again, and he's fouled. It's gone Collins' way. Burnley will take that any day of the week. Word about Nathan Collins, he scored and he's been fantastic again.
Yeah, he really has. As we were saying at half-time, he's, he's 20 years old. What a bright future he's got with us. He's played fantastic every time he's stepped in, and he's making the position his own now. You know, as we've seen time before with centre back changes up and different players coming in. But yeah, he's doing a great job.
Here's Taylor, maybe just seconds left. Bounces off Valerie's arm, looked like handball to me. Wow, I think the referee's about to blow. What a win for Burnley. There's life in the old dog yet. Burnley are breathing down Everton's neck. Burnley 2, Southampton 0. Goals in the first half. Connor Roberts with his first for the club. Nathan Collins just before half-time. He scored in successive home games. Burnley had chances in the second half. Had a goal ruled out for offside against Jack Cork. It was mighty, mighty close. Great save to deny Che Adams after he'd just come on from Nick Pope. I mean, it's difficult to sum up, Dave, how big a win that is.
Yeah, it's absolutely massive. You know, it feels as big as the Everton one, really. If not bigger in a way, because, you know, we are in more a position where we are chasing them, and we really, really do need to keep the pressure on them. And the lads have done fantastic tonight to send that message and show that, you know, as you said, there's life in the old dog. So yeah, let's crack on, and now it's time for Wolves.
Everybody's just around the middle here, aren't they? Coaching staff, players, everybody's going to go to the crowd, I think, here. It's not a lap of honour, not going to over-celebrate it, but it's a significant moment in the middle there, Dave, isn't it?
Yeah, it's looking that way. They are all on the pitch. Yeah, all getting together now. And this will be great for the fans to see, really, because, you know, this is the thing. We're in a position where we, you know, the fans, the club, the behind-the-scenes staff, the players, the coaching staff, we all need to collectively push in the same direction.
Look at this now, yeah, going to applaud all 4 sides of the crowd. Great stuff. Coaching staff, unused subs, players just going round the crowd, not overdoing it, not over-celebrating it, just making sure they appreciate the support they've got today. What a night Mike Jackson's had.
Yeah, fantastic for him as well. You know, first win as interim manager. Yeah, it's great. You know, as he was saying in his press conference this week, you know, it's about the lads' togetherness and believing that they can do it, and he's showing that they do believe they can do it.
Listen to the noise. The crowd have stayed behind. They realise it's a significant moment in Burnley's season. A long way to go yet. 6 left. Play Wolves on Sunday, 2 o'clock kickoff. But what a night Burnley have had. Super from the Clarets. Connor Roberts with the goal on his left foot from 12 minutes. Nathan Collins just before half-time. Fraser Forster was sensational in that first half. He made 3 or 4 top saves to keep the score down. But this is a group, they're working together. There's a long, long way to go yet. Burnley are alive and kicking. What a night the Clarets have had. Burnley 2, Southampton 0. 6 to go, Dave.
Yeah, still plenty of points to play for, and you know the fans can see that right here, right now. They are absolutely sending that message to the players that they believe that they can pick up the points with the games that are remaining. So huge game on Sunday to go into now, and you know let's hope for the same again.
Some great pictures from the crowd. The only worry is Maxwell Cornet went off hobbling. Let's hope that's not too serious. We need Maxwell fit.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we saw some brighter stuff from him tonight, along with Dwight down the wings. Yeah, let's hope that's not too serious, and you know that he gets another one of those special moments that he's capable of to you know up his confidence.
Dave, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us. Great news from Turf Moor. Burnley very much alive and kicking. Goals from Roberts and Collins. Burnley won it by 2-0. Burnley 2. Southampton 0. George Boyd with me on Sunday. Massive game against Wolves. Everton go to Liverpool on Sunday after Burnley's game. It's going to be a big, big day. Join us for that. Leave you the news. Burnley 2, Southampton 0. Goodbye from me.